Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. From Nation Wars, it is Neeb and Bly on Habitation Station, the latter edition. In the top right side of the map, rather, it is the blue Zerg player, it is Bly. And in the top left side of the map, we have the red Protoss player, it is Neeblet, also known as Neeb. So two very amazing players, a ZVP. Here for you on Habitation Station from Nation Wars. Does it get more intense than that? I submit that maybe it does, but not often. But not often. Scouting probe from Neeb. At the very least, this probe should be able to harass the hatchery that Bly wants to throw down here at about 17 supply, and indeed that is correct. Here comes the drone. Probe is ready for this, patrolling back and forth, saying, hey, what up? You want to expand here? No. No, you can. Oh, and throwing down a pylon as well. Instant pylon out of Neeb. Bly possibly going to try to go for that gold base. Oh, Neeb guessed gold. Bly said juke. Throwing down here to the third base location where that is not gold. So, I mean, Neeb at the very least prevented an early gold expansion out of the Zerg player, but in the end, didn't really change too much. Canceling that pylon there and throwing up a gateway back home as well. So, hatch. Oh, trying for a proxy hatch is Bly inside Neeb's natural base here. Two probes here saying, we're not going to let that thing happen. Absolutely not. And at this point, Bly's just trying to prevent the expansion. Two probes down, man. Oh, actually did delay it. Delayed the Nexus for Neeb here. Forced to throw down the Cyber Core instead. And the drone does get killed. Neeb has to wait for another 200 minerals to get that Nexus, and that does slow down the macro. Slows down the macro just a little bit, but in these matchups, that is what matters, is just that little teeny tiny bit. Cyber Core is about now 60-70% complete. Bly has an extractor on the way and a spawning pool. Looks like they'll complete it around the same time anyway, which means we won't have speedlings for some time at all. Sloverlord comes in, does manage to scout the Nexus that is warping in. Hello, Mr. Nexus. He says, how are things today? The answer is, I am warping in. How about you? Well, nothing can kill me, so that's very nice. Adept on the way for Neeb. Throwing down another pylon. When did he do this? Where is this probe? That probe is so mean. So mean. Sixlings are on the way to knock this thing down. I would let it finish if I was Bly. Let it finish. Nope, he's going to cancel. There's the cancel. Oh, the timing's so dang good. All the lings chasing after this probe who has caused so much mischief for Bly so far. Getting that third hatch down in his natural base location. I'm going to call this the natural and this the third, though, just because they came up pretty much within 2 minutes of each other, and there's really not a big difference. Adept already here for Neeb, trying to pick off a ling. Does get one. Does get one ling kill. It's a Stargate opening out of Neeb. Queen trying to stab down the Adept. Finding no on a drone hunt, though. Killing a drone. Fairly effective opening so far. Another dead drone. This Adept is Rambo. This Adept is on fire. Can it get another drone kill? Down to 3 hit points. And the Queen. No, the Queen cannot kill her. The Ling really wants it, though. Ling, bam. One more shot. One more shot. Ah! Hero Adept is murdered in the middle of nowhere by a single Zergling. What an ignominious death. What a very sad death indeed. Oracle coming in here from Neeb. We do have names. We do have names on the Oracle list if we can only find it. We can only find that Oracle list. And yes, we can. This is Tommy Laren. T-O-M-I, Laren. Again, I should probably Google these names before I throw them in my casts. I don't know what they are sometimes, but this is Tommy. Tommy the Oracle is here to destroy as many drones as Protossly possible. No Spore Crawlers up for Bly. Pretty much defending anti-air with Queen. Sloverlord scouted the Stargate, though. And here we go. Oracle moving out. Spore Crawler's on the way now. Bly knows exactly what is coming in. Amazing scout from that Sloverlord. 37-26 Harvesters. Neeb is absolutely killing it in the macro right now. Bly trying his very best to come in here. Transferring drones. Almost. Yep. A couple of them are going to die here, but Spore Crawler should keep most of them alive. One drone does end up getting killed, and he transferred all the drones away from this natural base. Well, all but like 1 or 2 anyway. So 2 kills for Tommy there. And down to 13 total hit points. Speedlings coming in, checking to make sure. Is there a gold base here? No. Can I drop lord action? I can. I can do some drop lord here. Trying to get inside that Overlord. There we go. Good job, guys. There's our lift, and here comes our drop inside the main. 8 lings. Nothing to sneeze at. Another Oracle shows up. Catches some more transferring drones, killing 3 there. Again, Game Heart interface. This was played on the Game Heart map, which means I can see this stuff. Otherwise, I don't get it. It is not something I can pull up otherwise. Void Ray on the way from Neeb as well, getting a Forge at the same time. Lings sneaking on into this main base. Oh boy, goodbye probes. This is a lot of dead probes here. There are too many Lings. 8 Lings is too many to fight. Usually they're good at fighting, but not in this situation. Photon Overcharge comes up. Lings, get out! Get out of there. They do get out. There are still a few of them though, but they're trapped inside now. As Oracle is going to finish him off. Nope, Void Ray going to kill off that drop lord. Lings just want to get one more probe kill. That's all they want for Christmas, and they get it! And they get it. One final Ling destroyed. Little body falling there. Void Ray did take down that drop lord. Lings moving on in. 45 to 44 harvesters now. Bly manages to get a bit of an evening up there. 7 to 8 workers lost. And within 2 of each other at this point. Third base is complete by Neeb, south of his natural at this point in time. This is where the robotics facility is going to live. Immortal production begins immediately, getting a +1 ground weapons situation here as well. What can Bly do is the question. Double Oracle action. Double Oracle might be able to overcome Queen Spore Crawler defense. One of them is just so low on EP though, is our problem. Super mega low that way. +1 attack, like I said, coming up on the Forge. Roach Warren and Alaire on the way for Bly as well. Oracles tossing down Revelation for the most part. Did it toss down one that missed? I think they did toss one down that missed. Oh no, toss it on these Lings. Okay, so the Lings are being revealed. Hard to harass when you're being revealed like that. Creep Tumor does get down, even though Void Ray could have killed it. And Oracles here inside the main base. Oh, Spore Crawler not in range. Oracles picking off some drones here on the gas. Taking some shots to kill drones. Exactly what you want to do. That's probably a fair trade when you get right down to it. Queen coming up from the natural base to defend, and the Oracles know it is time to go. So 2 Oracles and a Void Ray here, exactly where Bly wants to toss down his 4th base at the gold base to his left. Revealed the Lings sitting outside this 3rd base, so the army's not going anywhere. Mind you, the army's going to wait until those Lings get out of the way, or at least until they can't be seen anymore before they head out. Oh, Bly got it down. Oh, Bly should have never gotten this down. But look at that. Prismatic alignment can kill a hatchery that's under construction and kill it before it finishes. That's amazing stuff right there. And gets the extractor. Void Ray, super effective, dude. Storm on the way from Neeb as well. Getting Hydralisks is Bly. Getting centrifugal hooks or Baneling speed. Getting muscular augments for those Hydralisks. And +2 ground melee attack. Well, if at first you don't succeed, says Bly, try again, and does manage to get that 4th base down. Group of Lings down here in the bottom left gets a free Stalker as the army comes down along this way. Lings accidentally scouting it and picking off a Protoss unit, which is always very fun. Oracles sneaking around, trying to see what they can do. If nothing else, just tossing Revelation down, making sure that you don't know what is here. Here comes the 8-minute drop of Adepts, though. Queen really just wants to kill that Warp Prism more than anything else. Queen's trying to get shots off on these Adepts at the same time. They just kill them so slowly, and the Adepts kill Hydras, and they kill drones so quickly as well. Lings trying to make sure this 4th base by Neeb doesn't get down, and nope, good luck with that. 4th base is down. 4th base about 50% complete by Neeb as well. Oracles sneaking on in, trying to see if there's stuff they can do. Tossing down a Stasis Ward in the gold mineral line of this 4th base. Slow Banelings trying to walk into this 3rd base completely, like, unsupported, unescorted by anything, and get completely murdered there. They might have killed a Zealot, entirely possible. Photon Overcharge comes up, and the rest of them get destroyed there as well. So a bit of a gamble there by Bly, but made it happen. In the end, Oracles, one has 8 kills, the other one has a total of dos kills. Lurker Den and Infestation Pit on the way from Bly at this point in time. Creep spread continue to move across the middle here. Banelings and Hydras. Our Baneling Hydra strategy, which in the face of Storm, I'm going to go with no. That is not what you want to do here, Bly, but we'll see if we can make it work anyway. Hydras are revealed. It lasts forever in game. And look, Neeb perfectly positioned. Storms the Hydras. Ugh. Taking him down to half HP, and Bly did a fairly good job dodging that as well. Storm is so good against Hydralisks. Just ask, who is it, Railgun about that one? I think ask Railgun about that one. 3 oracles now for Neeb, just for consistent revelation. I have to assume that's what that is. Aspire on the way from Bly, getting a hive at the same time, and Archon production has begun from Neeb. So Adepts, Zealots doing stuff down here at the 3rd base. 5th base by Bly to the south here is not under assault, but is definitely just about completed on the hatching. Zealots waltzing on up to this 3rd base by Bly. Inside the gold, 4th base by Bly. Inside the gold, drones forced to retreat. Lings trying to defend here as well. Banelings and Hydras. The force field and the storms. Really, really good. Really good by Neeb here. Holy shmoly. A Ling counterattack here at the 4th base down below by Neeb. Gets stormed pretty much to death. Yep, storms are good. This is Neeb not really skimping on anything here. He's got Storm, he's got Immortals, he's got Adepts with Resonating Glaives. Continues to storm these Hydras. The Lurkers are I don't know, even the Lurkers, man. That Immortal count is humongous. There are 9 Immortals on the field right now for Neeb. They can absolutely go to town and take down any number of Lurkers, it feels like. That's probably not true, it's an exaggeration, but still, 4th base gone. Bly losing the income of that gold. Lurkers getting picked off, right? Walk right into the Lurkers with the Immortals. Pick them off from distance with the Immortals, doing that extra damage versus armored, and you're going to be A-okay. Banelings have yet to hit anything of consequence, I would say. They're not doing super well. Huge group of Lings running around. Are they coming back for defense? Looks like they were going to try to threaten the 4th base, but instead they might come for a bit of a sandwich attack here on Neeb, left side and right side, if the Lurkers can get into position. Pulling back to a more central location here is Neeb. Guardian Shield up there as well. Reinforcing Immortal gets picked off by Lings. But I'm sure Neeb's okay about that. He can live with a single dead Immortal. Not going to keep him up at night. Absolutely not. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bases to 4 bases does not bode well for Bly at this moment. His Lings are kind of keeping Neeb on his back foot right now. Some Zealots trying to attack this 5th base down south by Bly, but there are Hydras defending against that right now. 76 to 60 Harvesters. Neeb playing this extremely well. Extremely well. Getting Tempests, I guess, maybe to try to pick off the Lurkers from distance. I don't know. Tempests, I feel like, are good in very specific situations and not great in some situations that players try to shoehorn them into. Oh, okay, Broodlords. He knew before I did. Neeblet knew there are Broodlords on the way. And so he's getting Tempest. Brilliant. Another random Immortal kind of left out in the cold here with a total of 4 hit points, but does end up getting back to the rest of his group and possibly will not die in the next 30 seconds as he was slated to previously. Lings hanging on out in between nowhere, really just getting completely murdered there as well. So Broodlord count is currently a robust 2 with a 3rd one and a 4th one in production as well. I just don't know from Bly. He's got 3 Broodlords, 6 Lurkers, 80 Zerglings. The Zerglings, which I wish were better, but they're just, against Storm and Archons, they struggle is what they do. Oh, Stasis Ward catching a huge group of Lings that were trying to get up here in the natural base. Great placement on that Stasis Ward, to be sure. 4th base trying to be replanted by Bly, but nope. Neeb has a very specific belief that that base should not exist. More Zealots in this 5th base down below by Bly. Getting an Extractor going after the hatch. A million Zerglings do show up. +2 attack on those dudes. Zealots with +3. And Lings actually getting out of stasis and running all the way into the main base. Holy smokes. Zealot warp in to deal with these dudes. Cannons as well. And the Lings should do very, very little damage. Another huge group of Lings coming into Neeblet's 6th base. 5th base? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th base down here? Yep. 5th base getting surrounded by Zerglings with a +2 attack. Again, not a joke. Not a joke. Losing the Nexus before the army can show up and kill every single one of them. Lings sneaking away along the secret back door exit. Get on out of there, Lings. Run for your lives. Run. You are so squishy. So dang squishy. Bly replanting the gold base. Replanting the gold. Some Corruptors are out by Bly. Finally chasing those Oracles away. And Lings going after an Archon and a Zealot. Nope. Not going to happen. One Zergling does manage to survive until a Tempest blows him to pieces. Immortal push by Neeb. Just a completely unsupported Immortal push wandering into this 5th base down below. for Bly. And, I mean, there are some Lings here. There are some Hydras. Is it enough is the question. More Lings coming on in. And Bly's response to this might be enough to shut this thing down. Great positioning on that Immortal from Neeb, though. There's the surround. And the Immortals are going to die. With several kills between them, I'm sure, but not exactly what Neeb was hoping for, unless he was just freeing up supply, which maybe he was. He's continuing to get Tempests. He's making a Dark Shrine. There are 5 Tempests in the sky to deal with the 7 Broodlords that Neeb has. So Neeb, again, try again, is the motto here. Has got this gold base down for it feels like the 4th time as it continues to die. Lurker, high ground harass here at Neeb's 5th Tempest, taking that guy down very, very quickly. Indeed, Adrenal Glands on the way from Bly, getting +3 ground melee attack. We've got Zerg Flyer attack, level 1, being researched by Mr. Bly. And Lings, again, this is what Bly is relying on, is pretty much Zerglings. And I would have to say, I'm not sure if they've entirely paid for themselves at this point. 242 have died. They're trying to get inside this natural base, but Void Ray's Zealot, pretty dang good. Mothership Core finishing off. A couple Lings make it all the way up here inside the main cannon. Kill both of them. We have more Lings running down in the 5th base of Neeb, getting killed by cannons as well. Killing a couple probes, right? Not bad. Not bad, killing a couple probes. Zealots waltzing in to the 4th base at the gold. Once again, Bly is forced to retreat. Immortals hammering down that base like it doesn't even exist. Zealots trying to deal with Lings to deal with that. And Corruptors very helplessly watching as their gold base explodes once again. The Vipers are here. Good. Zealots even clearing out the Spore Crawler. That is here at the 4th base. A ton of Lings come in. Finally get rid of the Immortal Zealot combination, but here comes the big Skytoss Archon Templar DT army out of Neeb. What a composition this is. Checking for a base the same time a drone was going to try to make it down here at the very bottom for Bly. That's kind of hilarious. Lings killing Zealot. And the gold base is once again available for mining. There's just so much gold on these mineral patches. He hasn't had enough time to really do anything with it at this point. Lings hanging out. Broodlords have been revealed, playing a defense here. And the Vipers maybe used for Abduct? I don't know. Stasis Ward catching a group of Lings that were there to attack at the same time. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what Bly needs to do here in this situation. Corruptors are good, right? Corruptors are great against Tempest. He needs to worry about the Storm. He needs to worry about Zerglings coming in and getting surrounds on his Templar and his Immortals as well. Yes, he has some force fields available, but it's a huge swell of Lings waltzing in here. The Tempest won't do much about that. Archon and Storms would have to be really, really good. Free Lurker kill here at the 5th base. Corruptors trying to dance on in. Corruptor count, is it high enough is the question. He has 11 of them, but the Tempest just from distance are continuing to absolutely rock these Broodlords. Yes, transfuses are definitely available, so the Broodlords are not dying as quickly as you would expect. Feedback on the Vipers. Storm on the Corruptors as well. Broodlings not able to find anything to attack as Neeb is very intelligently keeping his ground army back here. Again, Immortal shows up at the gold base, gets 12 kills, and is finally killed by Zerglings himself. More Storms all over these Corruptors. Queen on the ground, stabbing away, ends up dead at the same time. It's suddenly 195 to 94 total supply. Infestors are here to try to chain fungal the army down. That's a bit of a last-ditch effort here out of Bly. The Infestors are just getting murdered as well. They're turning a lot of stuff green, but it doesn't do as much damage as you would hope. Mothership waltzing on in from Neeb to put the hammer down, and that's it. A good game out of Bly. Bly is defeated, and Neeb is victorious. Yeah, Neeb, just methodical and slow, killing 6 hatcheries, 338 Zerglings, 7 Broodlords, 9 Corruptors, 6 Infestors, 8 Lurkers, and again, he just never really lost an army. Neeb did. He never lost an engagement in that matchup, which is just super duper impressive. Lost 39 Zealots, 9 Immortals. Is anything else in double digit? No. Nothing else in double digit losses. He took such good care of his units. Only 12,000 resources lost. 12,000 lost by Neeb compared to 30 for Bly. Just consistent, winning engagement after engagement after engagement. And that was it. So good job by Neeb getting the win. Protoss fans will be happy today. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.